unmute myself đi cậu. Okay, okay. How many of you? All right, all right. Okay, so I hope you guys just coming into the Zoom, right? So to those of you just who just zoom in right now, I think it's time for all of us to check the attendance. Yeah, check the attendance. So block number two, right? Attendance check ATD. Okay, one, two, three, go. So you can write your name and ID, student, into the line group. Yeah. All right, just check the attendance right now, just because we can start a lesson for today, right? I'm going to say for today class, we are going to study for ECP class number 8. Yeah, so basically, we have to deal with the first part is that speaking section, right? For term two section that we are going to practice our speaking together, and after that, once we finish speaking activity, I'm going to let you practice about how to find the main idea, right? From the reading test, and as well as we can review from like the TOEIC test too, right? From part 6, 5, 5, 6, and 7 here. And yeah, let's see. I hope you guys just finished doing a attendance check. Is that all right? Once you finish, I have to move to the core lesson for today. There is no presentation, right?
Can I present
Okay, good.
เดี๋ยวรอเพื่อนเข้าแป๊บหนึ่งนะครับ
ได้ขึ้นนะครับต้อง multiple screen stop share
โอเคเดี๋ยวผมแชร์จอแป๊บหนึ่งแป๊บหนึ่งนะครับทำไมพอแชร์
แชร์ได้ไหมเอ่ยนี่ไงมาละโอเค
อาจจะพอผมแชร์จอแล้วเสียงผมมันไม่ออกอ่ะไม่รู้เป็นไร Infinity แชร์ได้ปะเสียงบาร์ฝากแชร์หน่อยเดี๋ยวรอเพื่อนแชร์แป๊บหนึ่งนะครับโอเคเห็นแล้วกดเป็นพรีเซนต์ให้หน่อย โอเคเริ่มเลยนะครับour group is about gerund and infinitive let's start with gerund what is gerund a gerund is a form of verb that function as a noun in a sentence Is it created by adding the ing stuffing to the base form of a verb? Journals are used to refer to action, activity, and wireless gamma row with a sentence, such as subjects, objects, and complements. Next, let's start with the first question. With your level of your membership, you can continue bank our facility and service at a discounted price. Next, the answer is B, because continue is a verb, so the word after continue would be a gerund. And next, second question, the company has considered bank its branch to Boston for the past few weeks. Next, the answer is C, relocating, because consider it a verb, so the word after consider would be a gerund. Next, Atlantis companies strictly prohibits its employees from banks and office phone for personal reasons. Next, the answer is C, using, because from is a preposition, so the words after from would be a gerund. Next, the fourth question, bank the number of security guards will hopefully reduce the chance of theft. The answer is B, increasing, because the font of the sentence need to be a gerund. And next.
And the next is, what is infinitive? The infinitive with to is the base form of verb with the word to placed before it. It is used in various ways of English. The infinitive without to is the simplest form of a verb. It's the base form of the verb without any additional particle. The question one is, selfish people will not come forward, blanks others. The answer is to help. Help is the base form of verb. To help is an infinitive form of the verb. In a sentence, you can candidate think the purpose or intention of selfish people not coming to forward. The question number two, the book was so popular that it needed blank quickly. The answer is A, to print. The book was so popular that it needed to be printed quickly. In the infinitive phrase, to print is used to express the purpose or intention why the book needs to be printed. The third question is, they plan bank the new product next year. The answer is B, to launch. In the future tense sentence, they plan to launch the new product. The infinitive phrase to launch is need to use in indicate the intention to perform action in the future. The last one is, the project is currently blank by our team. The answer is working on. In the present continuous tense, the project is currently working on by our team. The infinitive phrase is working on is used to indicate the project actively being worked. So you may wonder that the infinitive used to before the verb, but the both answer A and B are grammatically correct, but the choice between them depending on the specific context. Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much, so
you.
much. Okay, good. Just make sure that you submit me PDF file into the line group. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much for a good presentation for today class. Okay, we have now laid a bit on the grammar part, right? For gerund and infinitive. So I can say that it happened to like a TOEIC test from time to time. So what we need to understand is that try to review, right? Which one would be like gerund, which one would be infinitive. So without two or two here is kind of thing that we have to make sure. And it happens to some kind of word that we have to learn more and more, right? Thank you so much. Okay. So moving to just moving on to the first activity for today class, I'm going to restate again, right, for the activity number one. Think about it. Again, just because I would say that how many of you, okay, I just want you to, try to participate as much as possible here, just because it is a chance for you or a floor to practice your speaking here. What do you think about life is journey, not a destination? And the second thing is that what do you think about transformation can often look ordinary? It is a slow process. Again, right? Just because this is likely to be one of the dimension that we have to see our life in different perspective. For example, like if you see yourself that you've been experiencing with something, right, both positive and negative way, how can you see yourself as a loss of journey, or even is that expectation for a destination here? Second is that a transformation. I do understand that for transformation, it's all about a process that we have to take time. Is that an important thing that you think we should be patient, we should be understand something just because some process it takes time, right? Okay. Good. So again, right, I'm going to let you prepare a bit. If you wish to do so, just turn on the microphone and then just feel free to talk here. Yeah. เดี๋ยวให้เวลานะฮะ5 นาทีใครพร้อมเปิดไมค์เลย
Teacher, may I answer number one?
Yep. Okay, you ready, right? Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Yes. All right. Okay. I think life is journey, not a destination. Because for me, destination is like the goal that we want to achieve. But what important is how you achieve that goal. Like what you doing to achieve that goal. You it's like the journey of your life. You
Mm-hmm.
and in your life you didn't just have one goal, you have many goals. It show that you how to say that it's like ongoing. You you have to be ongoing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, yeah, I do understand that life is a journey, right? So what about like if you see something bad in your life that happened to you, right? How can you handle with this kind of difficulties, basically?
I think uh mm, in my opinion it's just like one situation that
Mm-hmm.
will come in your life, and after that it will goes, it will come and goes.
Mm-hmm. I see.
It's like you are living now. Yeah.
All right.
It make you
Good.
feeling that you are living now is always have good thing and bad thing that will come and goes.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I do believe that just because life have to, I mean, has to happen, right? From time to time. So what we need to understand is kind of things that we have to see that what can happen from the previous one, and then a second in the reality in the present time, and then what's gonna happen in the future, right? So what we need to be prepared for ourselves is that we have to be ready in all aspect, in our timing of ourselves. Is that right? Good. Thank you so much for sharing here. Just type perfect into the line group, please. Yeah. Next, please.
May I?
Yep.
I will answer A.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I think we all have our own path in life, right? Because I don't feel like we're born to just have only one destination and make it happen. There are a lot of things to discover. We have to learn new things every day, make mistakes, try new things. That's why it's called journey for me. So this is the definition of life is journey for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing here. Just type perfect into the line group, please. Right. So one of your friends just said that it is very important to see a life as a journey dimension, just because we have to happen for realistic experiences, both negative and positive consequences too. Right. Great. Next, please. Anyone in the chair? You can raise your hand or turn on your microphone here and just talk.
May I?
Yep.
For me, I think life has no destination. It's all about pursuit, like exploring new experiences or whatsoever. For me, the journey never ends.
Thank you so much for your sharing here. Just type perfect into the line group, please. Yeah. So just because it is you know, a discussion, right? And maybe it's not that discussion, it's I can say it's about like what we can do or share the opinion about life here, just because I just want to make sure that we are together here, right? Moving to second part.
Can I?
Yeah. Okay, yes. Hey, go ahead.
I think life is journey is about growing or the experiences that you have while you are on journey through life.
Thank you so much for your sharing. Here, just type perfect. Great. So just because we're gonna have two activities, right? I just try to timing like maybe 15 minutes in each section here. So anyway, if you feel free to talk, just make sure that you can talk here. Moving to second part for today's class, I think we should straightforward to the point here, just because we have been learning for a TOEIC test preparation. I can say for this kind of discussion here, we have to see the relationship between reading skill, reading comprehension, and reading strategy, and also the way that we have to put the critical or thinking skill into practice while preparing for the TOEIC test. I have collected for 3 questions here, which is you know, you can see that is a different form of questions here. The first question is that how can you integrate critical and creative thinking while handling the TOEIC test or while preparing for a TOEIC test? Do you think it is crucial for all of you, or it is important or not that you can use your thinking skill and put into practice here? Second, we can see that how does critical thinking help you to analyze or comprehend those kind of questions effectively? Is there any possibility to empower you to generate original or even compelling responses in each question, especially when it comes to reading comprehension test? So here we are talking about like a TOEIC preparation. So what you need to focus is that try to mention on the business context. For example, like email and responses, right? And do you think you need to be quicker reader, or do you think you need to you know, try to use skimming and scanning when it comes to reading in a short of time, things like that? Okay. And the last question is that how does complementing between the two leading to enhance performance and ultimately enable test taker to stand out from the getting an impressive score? I do understand that it is very important to use you know, time management when it comes to you know, testing or taking a reading test. And what you need to do is that do you think it is important to get a very good score by using this kind of thinking skills? Okay, right. If you're ready, I'm going to give you for 5 minutes to prepare for this kind of question first, and then just choose only 1 out of 3. And if you're ready, just turn on the microphone and then talk. Yep. All right. If some of you, have any ideas, you can talk here.
Okay, me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Uh, I I wanna try the item two.
Mm-hmm.
I think is help us evaluate the accuracy and truthfulness of statements, claims, and information released and here, or just maybe evaluate the fact related to the matters or question, and we can draw realistic conclusion that we help make a decision.
Mm-hmm. Great. Thank you so much for your sharing here. Good. All right. Anyone in the chat, just raise your hand for me, please. And then just turn on the microphone. And then you can type excellent. Sorry. Excellent, right? Excellent, excellent, exemption, and then excellent. Good. Thank you so much for your sharing here. You can get perfect and excellent here for today's class. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Good.
May I try number two?
Yeah.
Okay. In my opinion, I think critical skill is help you to understanding the question. Uh, a critical thinking prompts you to carefully read and dissect question. It encourages you to like identify the key terms, the context, and like the problem in the question.
I
And
see.
yeah, to make sure that you really understand what being asked. Yeah.
I see. So, it is necessary, right? It is important to use this kind of like thinking skill, and then prepare yourself for a TOEIC preparation too. Great. Thank you so much for your sharing here. Just type excellent. Excellent เข้ามาเลยนะครับ Next, please.
Can I?
Yep.
I choose number two. I think critical thinking helps you to understand question better, evaluate information better, and make connections between thinking better. Also, it helps you in reading comprehension by analyzing the text deeply.
I see. Great. Thank you so much for your sharing here. Just type excellent into the line group. All right. I hope you guys is okay, right? Good. Anyone in the chat, you can turn on the microphone, right? Excellent, perfect. Excellent, and then excellent, right? All right. I hope you guys, it's enough for all of you, right? Shall we move to this one? Try to find the main idea and what is the content. If you can find the main idea, just write your answer into the chat box นะเดี๋ยวให้เวลา5นาทีนะครับ All right, everyone. Okay, I hope you guys with me, right? Okay. So if you can get me an idea here, just type into the chat box, right? Okay. So I think it's time for you to to take a break, right? เดี๋ยวเราไปเบรกดีกว่านะครับ15 นาทีเจอกันบ่าย 2 ครึ่งแล้วกันครับ All right. I hope you guys ready, right? If you're ready, just type XY for me, please. เดี๋ยวเราไปทำข้อสอบดีกว่าครับลองดูหน้านี้นะครับทุกคน all right so everyone can do for this question all of the orders got on schedule right deliver delivering to deliver to be delivered got deliver right A ป่ะพิมพ์ A just because we can see that got plus past participle or verb 3 here but if you put delivering here it means that it is delivering right or you know verb to be plus ing here that's it right and the rest is about you know gerund or infinitive it doesn't fit in this blank second despite working overtime every day for 2 weeks he still so meaning here is that it's opposite to each other, right? So what we need here is that something that is, you know, opposite meaning here. Went through, back up, fell behind, start over, stop it. Fell behind, right? ใช่ไหมพิมพ์ C next okay so population and rapid economic growth in recent years have put a lot and increasing stress on the water resources and environment to Ho Chi Minh City. So we can see population here is a person, right? I mean, a human. So the action must be ongoing. So we just put present participle instead of past participle. So we need ing here. Increasing would be the answer. ตอบ B บ่อยนะฮะพิมพ์ B สิพิมพ์ B okay นะ increase must be described a noun which is referred to which is referring to referred to object, right? Instead of people here. Customer called 3 times this morning to a meeting, set up, call, uptake, or were left behind. ตอบข้อไหนดี set up แหละนะเพราะว่าต้องการจัดพิมพ์ A so right 3 times hint is 3 times this morning to set up a meeting call up a meeting take over leave behind ไม่ใช่อยู่แล้วนะฮะ should we really speak out of breakdown of families when we are perhaps witnessing new family forms and a new social structure arising from ใช่ไหมตอบเลยครับ C เลย just because we can see that the possible answer here start with arising and we have to see that which one must be corrected in terms of preposition here arising from would be the answer พิมพ์ C เลยนะ it was decided to buying a new equipment until next year put off fill out take over and then begin with so this one would be ว่าไหนดี fill out ไม่ได้ take over begin with put off เนอะตอบ A ครับ good นะฮะPublic opinion polls have consistently demonstrated the public trade-off economic growth for environmental protection, willingness for, willingness in แล้วก็ willingness as willingness ตามด้วย to ใช่ไหม so basically it must follow by A to so the answer will go for A เก่งมาก Next, please. The judge promised to any new evidence as soon as possible. Look out of, look into, look after, like I look forward to. look into it means reconsider น่าจะเป็นข้อสองแหละ right เก่งมากลองทำเองสิ9 และ 10ลองพิมพ์เข้ามากัน The technology developed in coal-rich Germany in 1920 involved partly burning coal to turn it into a gas, then using a catalyst, usually a metal, to making it ข้อนี้ตอบ C ครับ ยากนิดหนึ่ง just because you can see that if you put to make it, meaning that you have to see that for example, like involve partly burning coal to turn it into a gas, right? So what we need here is that we have to have pronoun reference. So it must be maintained in this sentence, right? But actually we can see that, using catalyst, try to make sure that it is parallelism, right? So the answer we go for C. Yep. It's a little bit challenging here. Next, visitors to United States are required to an immigration questionnaire. Bring about, think over, fill out, แล้วก็ go through ตอบข้อไหนครับ fill out เก่งมากสุดยอดมากเลยนะครับ11 12ลองทำเอง The economy is on industry. The economic growth has always been for greater concern than environmental preservation. So here is an verb to be, right? And we must follow by an adjective, right? Heavily dependent, or heavy dependent. Heavily dependent must be the correct answer, right? So we should go for B-boy. B-boy เลยครับทันไหมฮะเก่งมาก Planned merger between the company because they could not agree on the price, took over, fell through, back out of, แล้วก็ been through. Because they could not agree on the price, meaning that it contradicts to each other. Is that right? Took over, fell through. I don't think so. Fell through, it means that emphasize on something, so which is referred to a positive connotation here. Back out of, it might not happen here, but I would say that it's a little bit tricky here, just because they tried to merge between two companies, but they could not agree on the price, meaning that it differ. It is a controversy, right? I would say that been through might be like a experience bad situation here. So the answer we go for deduct here. นะจะยากนิดหนึ่งนะครับไม่เป็นไรต่อครับ13 14ลองทำเองไม่ยาก The Lotus project, right, to be our most ambitious is considered, right? Is considered ไหม B เนอะ Okay. Just because if you put is considering, is that so basically consider should put into a form of passive, right? It's not that active voice. So I would say that is consider might be an option here. Our company has fund that collects money for elderly people. So you can see that what choices here. Retirement, provident, consecutive, and permittable. Retirement fund, it seems that it should be fit in this blank, but we can see that if you put retirement, meaning that now plus now, right? But here I would say that you have to put an adjective plus now, so the answer will go for B boy. Type B for me, please. มันจะ tricky หน่อยนะครับไม่เป็นไร 15และ16ครับThe use of plus now, right? Cashing, credit, monetary, and expenditure. So all of these are now. But you need to put the right one to the right text. When making purchases, it's convenient, but should be used carefully. So I would say that credit card. Is that right? So the answer will go for B. Now can be there. We hope there will not be an in the economy over the next few months downside, downturn, dumpling, and then withdrawal. And okay, so here we can see that we have to understand and differentiate between downside, downturn, dumpling, and withdrawal. So it seems that all of vocabulary here refer to negative meaning, right? Downside meaning that decrease, downturn it means that reverse or back into the previous one, and then dumpling mean like up and down, and withdrawal reduce or reject here. So I would say that economy should be fit downturn. So the answer will go for B. ตอบ B นะ B จะเยอะนิดหนึ่งนะฮะ17 ครับ 17 the recent bad weather has had an on the profits of many travel company consequent impact corrosion and then malevolence ต้องเป็น impact right impact ไหม impact นะ B-boy okay good Director wants more people to receive our good, so is planning to improve our caring service, credit service, manipulative service, and engaging service. So which one would be correct answer? I would say caring. Is that right? Caring, I have thought A. Mr. Green felt there was a need to start a new project. Immediate, intermittent, require like an assistant. Assistant, is that right? Deduct here. Just because when we can see from need here is that a noun, right? So what we need is that an adjective describe noun. Immediate need might not be suit in this context, but intermittent, it means that temporary, right? Or even require. Require must be obligatory or is a must, but assistant, it should go for need here. So the answer will go for D. Next, this is not a convenient location for our employees. Facilitation, accommodation, reconciliation, and prevalence. Accommodation, right? B, because location here, so it should fit for accommodation. ทันนะครับทุกคน Next, Simon has made several that the director has agreed with. Advisory, recommendation, obligation, assumption ตัวไหนดีน่าจะเป็น recommendation เนาะโอเคดีบอยครับเก่งมากSpeaking several languages is and when working with travel industry beneficial advantage compulsory แล้วก็จบด้วย obligatory advantage ใช่ไหม B เนาะ alright เก่งมากSo we can see like all of these are an adjective, is that right? But we need to see that what to be here plus what, and we have to see the context. Which one would be correct? Which one would be not correct here? So the answer will go for and advantage here. That's it. อันนี้ทำเป็นการบ้านแล้วกันเพราะมันยากนะครับข้ามกันแล้วกันนะโบนัสตรงนี้ข้ามได้ไหมหรือว่าเราอยากลองทำก็ได้ข้ามให้กด1ครับผมไม่ข้ามกด2 กดหนึ่งแสดงว่าข้ามนะโอเคเอาไว้ทำเป็นการบ้านก็ได้เพราะว่ามันดูแบบเยอะๆไปนิดหนึ่งข้ามครับข้ามreading comprehension นะครับอันนี้เป็น tip strategy เดี๋ยวเราไล่ไปทวนได้นะครับแต่ว่าเดี๋ยวให้คอนเซ็ปต์ไปนิดหนึ่งแป๊บหนึ่งนะเฮ้ย sorry เดี๋ยวให้คอนเซปต์นิดหนึ่งนะครับโอเคคอนเซปต์ก็คือว่าให้เรา skim scan นะครับแล้วก็ให้เราอ่านนะทีละ paragraph มีทั้งหมด2 หน้าเดี๋ยวให้ลอง timing ดูให้เวลา5 นาทีนะครับตอบคำถาม5 ข้อ1 2 3 4 5ลองทำดูเดี๋ยวอาจารย์มาเฉลยครับโอเค Okay. All right. I hope you guys finish everything already, right? So we can see from this kind of practice test for the TOEIC reading comprehension, Bob Pearson's, right? And then the subject here is that health club membership. So we can see that we have to phrase the first paragraph first in order to make sure. I would say that you can do lots of strategy for reading tests, but I would come up with just pay attention or be focused on the reading text first, and then we can see possible answer again, right? Again, right? So to me, I can say that the first paragraph is very important to answer the question, right? I have just returned from a company training assignment in Denver. Prior to leaving on April 15, I asked Julie to put a 2-month freeze in my club membership and told me that she would take care of it that day. Imagine my surprise when I came into the club earlier today to discover that Julie had been replaced and her assignment Karen informed that day membership had expired. She told me that a fresh installment $150 required before I can use the facility again. So what we understood from the first paragraph is that she or he trying to ask for help, right? And just because she had to go somewhere else, that is may cause for the membership expire here. I have explained the situation to Karen, right? Who is the most sympathetic, that she cannot feel anything in the file regarding my request. So this is a problem that a client asking for a company to be responsible for it. Could you please clarify the situation with Karen and have my membership reinstated quickly as possible? So the last one would be like the action, just because she is asking someone to fulfill his or her determination here. That's it. All right. So we can see from Kate, just reply back to the email again. Dear Kate, please accept my apologies for mix-up. I appreciate your understanding of Karen's refusal to allow you to use a club without valid membership, right? And she is still a trainee and required to follow the rules unless an exception is authorized by the senior staff member, meaning that that one that she is trying to contact cannot fulfill the request. In other words, she is not having an authority to do so, right? I have now reinstated your membership with 60 bonus day. So you can interpret 60 day would be 2 months. Is that correct? Yeah. So what we need to understand, try to compare the information in the same level, but maybe written in a different way. We have made a few changes since you were last in. We are now offering kickboxing for 3 nights a week, beginning at 7 p.m. for 2 hours. There is no extra charge to our existing client. Okay, drop by. It means visit, right? Visit the office next time you are in, and then we have lots of to catch up with you. We value your business here at Fitness Plus. All in all, I can say that for the first paragraph, it talks about problem happen, right? Just because she is away for vacation and maybe the membership is expired, and she trying to ask someone else for help, but that girl or that guy cannot be fulfilled this kind of request just because she is not having an authority to do so. And for this replying email, I can say that just because the one can respond to that email just because they can have an authority to revise or support this kind of customer, right? And a client here with a membership for 2 months and for some kind of thing in order to make sure that the client can continue such a membership here, right? So all in all, if you understood or understand something here, I would say that it might be easy for all of you to to choose the correct answer from the reading section. Yeah. So now, what we have to see is that what is the main purpose of below email, right? Cancel his membership or not, press facility, make a request or give information. I would say that the answer would go for C cat here. Everyone, please type C for me, please. พิมพ์ C นิดนึงพิมพ์ C นิดนึงนะฮะ Okay. Second, why did Kate ask for 2 months hold in this membership here? Why, right? So he has an injury from playing sport. He could not pay his membership fee. He was away on business for a while, or even he was on vacation on summer. Between vacation and business, which one would be a correct one? You have to look at the I think business, right? Maybe business here for a while. So the answer we go for, sorry, C cat. นะฮะ C cat ใช่ไหมdetail นิดนึงโทษครับ okay C cat, right? Okay, type C again. Yeah, that's it. So we're done for 2 questions here, right? I try to make sure that you got the correct answer based on your own understanding, just because it seems to me a little bit challenging when it comes to reading comprehensions. You need to use your thinking skill, your reading skill, and prompt to the talk with time management skills too. Okay, moving to next, right? Why is Julie unable to assist Kate? She does not know the situation. She is no longer works at the gym. She does not have enough time, or she's just training at the gym. Just because that girl cannot fulfill the expectation here, just because she doesn't have any authority, right? I would say the answer would go for D. Next, what was Bob respond to Kate's email? He gave Kate 2 months free membership. Yes. He fired fitness club receptionist. No. He resigned from his position at the gym. No. And then he invited Kate to out for lunch to apologize. No, right? So the answer would go for membership for free for 60 days. Yeah, right? So 2 months here would be the answer. Everyone type A for me, please. Yep. Done for 4 questions here. And the last one is that what is probably Bob's position? So just because Bob can decide something, so I would say that Bob may be likely to be a person whose responsibility that is related to executive or manager, right? So what we need to consider here is that manager. Yep. ตอบดีครับผม ทันนะ again, right? Wrap up นะ All right, so for reading comprehension, I would suggest that you have to skimming and scanning from the reading sources first. I would suggest that you have to freeze or just pay attention in each paragraph and try to make sure that you got the main point and understand what the the message written here. And just follow up one step, one by one, move to the second one or the first one, right? Again, skimming and scanning can be put into headline and the last section. Okay, again, right? Skimming and scanning you can do for the first topic or even headline of that topic or even the last paragraph, just because it seemed that for business context it is straightforward, so you need to understand what is the action plan from the text too. And after that, for tackling the difficulties of the text, I would say that you have to understand the core question first and then try to eliminate a wrong answer based on your own understanding here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6 here. Done for reading comprehension. Is that clear? If clear, you can type clear. เดี๋ยวเราไปทำตัวอื่นละโอเคฝากไป practice นิดหนึ่งนะฮะ alright moving sorry งั้นขอปิดจ็อบไวๆ vocab ได้ไหมฮะ vocab กด 1เข้ามาครับกด 1นิดหนึ่งmaintenance, mandatory, managerial, manufacture, mechanic, merchandise, merch, misrepresent market แล้วก็ motivation nominate notification objection objective obligation obviously operation opportunity optimistic แล้วก็จบด้วย occupation สุดท้ายครับ participant particularly pretended personalized performance permission permanent pessimistic right pleasant แล้วก็ persuade yeah that's all for vocabulary I'm going to give you for 10 minutes to finish for this is that okay and we can do the last activity together yeah เดี๋ยวให้เวลาทำ vocab ก่อนนะแล้วก็ถ้าพิมพ์ถ้าทำเสร็จแล้วให้พิมพ์ done 3 times okay All right, someone say done, done, done. Okay, so shall we move to the last section for today, class? Okay, just choose one out of three, and then create a meaningful sentence here. Okay, shall we go? 1, 2, 3. ใครพร้อมแล้วเปิดไมค์เลยครับ
May I?
Yep.
I choose the number one.
Mm-hmm.
Could you place the jar gently?
Yep.
Is that okay?
Place it, right? Place the
Yes.
jar and then place it right away. Thank you so much for your sharing here. Okay, see you next week. Bye-bye. Next.
May I?
Yep.
Okay, shoot number 2. She whispered softly in his ear, telling her secret.
I see. Thank you so much for your sharing here. Next.
May I?
Yep.
The chef placed the basil gently on the top of the dish.
I see. Great. Thank you so much for your sharing.
Yeah.
Okay, see you next week. Bye-bye. Next.
May I?
Yep.
I'm afraid of disturbing other friends, so I whisper softly.
Great. Thank you so much for your sharing. Next.
Can I?
Yeah. All right.
Please whisper softly to me because it is a secret.
Great. Thank you so much for your sharing here. Next, please. Before we go ไม่มีแล้วใช่ไหมครับถ้าไม่มีแล้วอาจจะปิดคลาสแล้วนะ Okay. Thank you so much for today's class and see you next week. Bye bye.